Hello, friends. It's Dr. Harold Benson again, and today I want to talk about an issue that affects millions of people over 60. When new patients come to see me, one of the most common complaints is, "Doctor, I can't get out of bed anymore without pain." "Doctor, I have trouble walking up the stairs." "Doctor, my knees and arms hurt so much that I can't hold a mug of tea." Joint pain is something that many people consider an inevitable part of aging. People get used to the pain, tolerate it, and think that it's the way it should be. But I always tell my patients, pain is not normal. It's a signal from the body that something is wrong. I want to tell you a story. A man came to see me, Mr. Howard, 68 years old. He looked tired, walked with difficulty. His face was distorted with pain. He said, "Doctor, I took painkillers, made compresses, ointments. Nothing helps. I can't walk with my grandchildren anymore. I can't even open a jar of jam." We started looking for the cause. We did tests, x-rays, checked the joints. Yes, there was osteoarthritis, but not in an advanced stage. I asked him one simple question. "What do you eat every day?" He was surprised. "Doctor, does it matter? I eat like everyone else. Sausage for breakfast, sometimes hot dogs, sometimes cookies with tea, fried meat in the evening, sometimes pizza." And then I realized that the key to his recovery was not in new drugs, but in his plate. Very often we look for complex solutions, pills, injections, operations, but we forget that nutrition is the main source of inflammation in the body. This is especially true for joints. I proposed an experiment to Mr. Howard. Let's remove just 3 foods from your diet for 30 days and see what happens. He agreed, although he was skeptical. 2 weeks passed. He came back to me and said, "Doctor, I don't know what you did to me, but for the first time in 5 years, I woke up in the morning without pain in my knees." And a month later, he came back joyful, with shining eyes. "Doctor, I was playing with my grandchildren in the park yesterday. We were running, and I didn't feel any pain. I can live again." And you know what's most amazing? We didn't give him any new medications. We didn't do any expensive procedures. We just took away 3 foods he ate every day. Today, I want to tell you what these products are. I am sure that many of you are eating them right now and do not even suspect that they are the ones causing pain and inflammation. But don't worry, I'll not only tell you what to remove, but also suggest what to replace them with so that your joints become healthier and your food tastes better. Believe me, this knowledge can change your life, just like it changed the lives of Mr. Howard and hundreds of my patients. Watch this video to the end, and you will learn 3 simple steps that will help you walk again easily, without pain, and enjoy movement. Let's figure out what these products are, why they cause inflammation, and what to replace them with. I will tell you not only the theory, but also give real examples of my patients so that you can see how it works in practice. Yes, friends, the first on the list of joint enemies is regular sugar. You might think, "Doctor, I don't eat much sweet stuff anyway." But sugar is hidden in many products: bread, sauces, yogurts, breakfast cereals, even sausage. Why is it so dangerous? Sugar causes so-called protein glycation, a process in which sugar sticks to protein molecules and makes them rigid. This also applies to collagen, which is the main building material of our joints. The more sugar, the faster the cartilage is destroyed, the joints become less elastic and more often inflamed. Sugar also causes insulin spikes, and high insulin stimulates the production of cytokines, which are inflammatory molecules. The result? Your joints swell, hurt, and you feel stiff in the morning. True story. One of my patients, Mrs. Linda, 64, loved biscuits with tea. When I suggested cutting out sugar, she smirked skeptically. "Doctor, it can't be that my knees hurt because of biscuits." But after 3 weeks of giving up sweets, she said, "Doctor, I'm shocked. It's easier for me to get up in the morning. I feel like my knees are lubricated." What to replace? Fresh fruits, especially berries, blueberries, strawberries, dark chocolate 85 and above, natural honey, but in small quantities, cinnamon or stevia for a sweet taste without sugar. The second product that I recommend eliminating is sausages, hot dogs, bacon, ham, smoked meats. Yes, they are tasty. Yes, they quickly satisfy hunger. But they are also filled with nitrates, preservatives, excess salt, and trans fats. These substances provoke chronic inflammation, and inflammation is the main enemy of joints. It destroys cartilage, increases pain, and accelerates degeneration. In addition, processed meat is a source of oxidative stress. Free radicals damage joint cells, causing them to age faster. True story. Mr. John, 70, ate sausages almost every day. When I suggested replacing them with fish and beans, he was initially skeptical. But after 2 months, he said, "Doctor, my elbow pain has decreased. I can lift weights again in a light workout." What to replace? Lean meat, chicken breast, turkey, rabbit. Fish, especially salmon, sardines, mackerel, a source of omega-3 fatty acids. Legumes, chickpeas, beans, lentils, excellent protein and fiber. The third enemy is trans fats. There are a lot of them in margarine, ready-made sauces, supermarket baked goods, chips, fast food. They disrupt the balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, which increases inflammation. Think of your joints as hinges on a door. They need lubrication to work properly. Trans fats destroy this lubrication, causing the cartilage to wear out faster. True story, one woman, Mrs. Kelly, 66, loved ready-made cakes. When we removed them and added olive oil and nuts, she remarked, "Doctor, my fingers are less swollen. I can knit without pain." What to replace? Extra virgin olive oil virgin, avocado and avocado oil, a handful of walnuts or almonds daily, coconut oil in moderation. Why are these 3 products so important? We're not just talking about diet here. We're talking about cutting out the major sources of inflammation from your life. When we cut out sugar, processed meats, and trans fats, we lower our levels of C-reactive protein, a marker of inflammation. That means your cartilage stops breaking down so quickly, your joints hurt less, and you move more easily. Simple steps to get started. Check your kitchen. Remove foods high in sugar, sausages, processed foods, margarine. Make a list of substitutions: fresh vegetables, berries, lean meat, fish, olive oil. Start small. Replace at least 1 meal a day. Monitor your well-being. You will notice the difference in 2 to 3 weeks. These simple steps help my patients feel young again. And best of all, they don't require expensive medications, just conscious food choices. When I tell my patients that giving up 3 foods can literally change their lives, many don't believe me. They come to me with pain, with fatigue, with the feeling that their body has betrayed them. But after a few weeks of the right changes, they are already different people. We are used to thinking that pills and injections will solve everything. But the truth is that the main cause of chronic joint pain is our diet and lifestyle. Every piece of food we put in our mouth either nourishes us or destroys us. That is why it is so important to think, what do I eat every day? If you continue to eat sugar, trans fats, sausages, it's like you're adding fuel to the fire of inflammation. Your body is constantly fighting with itself. But as soon as you remove these products, the process stops. The inflammation subsides, the joints begin to recover, and energy returns. I always say, don't try to change everything in one day. Start small, cut out sugary sodas today. Tomorrow, replace the sausage with baked chicken. The day after tomorrow, add a spoonful of olive oil to your salad. In a month, you won't recognize yourself. My patients often say, "Doctor, it's not just that my knees stopped hurting. I'm sleeping better. I'm no longer tired. I want to walk in the park again." And you know, I'm not just a doctor. I'm also a person. A few years ago, I myself began to feel pain in my shoulders. I thought it was age, but then I realized that my diet was far from ideal. I cut out sugar, stopped eating fast food and margarine, and started cooking at home with olive oil. After a month, I noticed that I could lift my arm without pain. After 2 months, I started training with dumbbells again. Now I'm over 60, and I feel better than I did at 45. Every day you eat inflammatory foods, your joints are destroyed. Cartilage does not regenerate quickly. Every month of delay is a step toward disability, toward joint replacement surgery, toward pain that will prevent you from even sleeping. But you can change everything today. Even if you are 65, 70, or 80, your body can still recover. It is never too late to stop destroying your body and start helping it. If you want to live a pain-free life, start now. Check your kitchen. Eliminate foods that destroy joints. Try to live without sugar and sausages for at least 2 weeks, and you will see the results yourself. And if you want more tips like this, subscribe to my channel. I regularly share simple and scientifically proven recommendations that help you stay healthy even after 60. Write in the comments what products you have already removed from your diet. Share your experience. Perhaps your comment will inspire someone else. Like if you want more such videos. And don't forget to click the bell. We have many topics ahead that will help you live longer and better. This isn't just a video. It's your chance to restore your joint health and feel the joy of movement again. You deserve to live without pain. Start today.